welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we are braiding with Britt. Now, I can't even lie, this has been my most requested video ever. I posted this video of me working out with a Dutch braid and it blew up. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love your braid. And I'm like, you guys are too kind. So I am so excited to teach you guys how to braid. These are braids that you can wear inside the gym, outside the gym, wherever you want to go, you can rock these braids. People are not going to know what hit them when you walk into the gym next time because you got your braids in and you are ready to work out. You're about to freaking braid with Britt. You're about to walk into the gym and you're about to squat 305. You're about to hit a PR. I'm so excited for you. Like, congratulations. Your braids, they boost your power. Anyways, I'm just really excited to film this video because I honestly love braiding. Teaching myself to braid is one of the probably best things I've done for myself. I will be teaching you how to Dutch braid. It is a type of French braid. Dutch braids are the type that stick out a little more, and French braids are the ones that kind of don't stick out at all. Okay, I'll show you like a difference between the two real quick. So this is a Dutch braid. You see how it kind of sticks out a little bit more, and then the French braid's a little bit more like laid back. Both are super cute, but I just personally Dutch braid. To start out, I'm gonna tell you what items you need. A brush, little hair ties. I got them little clear ones. You'll need a parting comb. Is that what they're called? Comb parting? Parting comb? I don't have one. I normally use my nails. I don't even have acrylics on right now. Who am I? So I have a bobby pin to make little parts, you know? Gotta make them clean edges. That almost hit me in the eye. I'm gonna just teach you real quick how to do a Dutch braid. So I'm just gonna take this part of my hair and you will part it into 3 different sections. I'm just gonna teach you the basic mechanics of this. So here are my 3 strands, right? 1, 2, 3. And a big part of braiding on yourself is being able to hold the 3 strands in one hand at a time and always having a good grip on them throughout braiding. So I've got my 3 strands. I'm gonna go ahead and start this braid like it was just normal. So I'm just gonna braid under, pull it through, and braid this one under, and pull it through. So you've started your braid. You always need to start your braid. So I do 2 loops through. I still have my 3 sections. Now you're just gonna take a piece and add it into this braid on each side. That's the basic mechanics for French braiding and Dutch braiding. Dutch braiding you just braid underhand, and French braiding you braid overhand. Braiding underhand makes the braid stick out more, and French braiding it just makes it really casual and pulled in. But once again, I'm teaching how to Dutch braid. Now, I'm gonna add a little piece to the front of this braid. So you see how I added a little piece? Now I've got extra hair as well as the original strand, and I'm just gonna braid that through like normal. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna grab a little piece of hair, I'm gonna add it. So now that's added, and then I'm gonna just twist it on under. So now I'm gonna add another section to the front, and then I will braid it under, and then you will just keep repeating that. So grab a section, add it to this side. A lot of times when you see me doing this, I'm just pulling through to make sure that no hairs are caught and that it's just its own new strand, because sometimes they get tangled at the bottom if you have longer hair like me. And then you will just pop that under. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a piece in the front. See, there I go, making sure it's all separated. And then one more in the back, and I'm just gonna stop there. And then I will flip that through. Here's the beginning to a little Dutch braid. And go ahead and just kind of practice that. Make sure you got that down. Okay, so now that you know the basic mechanics of how a Dutch braid is gonna work, I'm gonna show you some really cute hairstyles you can do in the gym and outside of the gym. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen me wear these hairstyles in the gym. I do them a lot and they're all over the place. And I'm really excited to just share them with you so that you can do them also and look super cute in the gym. For this first one, I'm gonna start out with 2 Dutch braids. and I'm gonna end them in 2 little buns. It's like this little half up, half down hairstyle that if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this hairstyle first a while ago and it went crazy. So I'm gonna start out with finally showing you how to do that hairstyle. So first things first is you're doing 2 different Dutch braids. So you are gonna need your parting comb, aka bobby pin, aka fingernail, whatever you've got. And you're gonna wanna just have a perfect center part. Now that you have your middle part, we're gonna put this into 2 different sections on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up about this much of my hair. I've gotten it from about halfway. That's about how much hair I've pulled. So this is gonna be 1 section, and I'm just gonna tie this section off with a rubber band just to get it out of my way. And I will get to that little guy later. So now I'm gonna just do the same thing on the other side, where I'm gonna just go halfway up. So I've just got my little scrunchie. I'm just gonna tie that also so it's just not in my way as I'm trying to work on my masterpiece, as I look fabulous right now. Now, this is the only section of hair I have out, and this is where we are going to start. I prefer always having a little strip of hair kind of hang down, so I will pull that out. If you don't want that, put it up. Doesn't matter to me. So I'm going to start with a little section in the front, and we are gonna braid this straight back and end it in a bun. So I've got my 3 sections to start my Dutch braid. So I'm just gonna do 1 full braid through where I go under once and under once without grabbing any hair. Now I'm gonna just start pulling hair through the braid, and I'm only pulling in hair that I have sectioned out. So this is all the hair that I just need to pull through for this little Dutch braid straight back. And a big key that's important is each time after I pull in a strand, I then tighten my braid. I pull it like this. And I believe that this will be the end of my braid. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. Last twist. And then I always braid it out a little bit more than I think. So I'm gonna just braid it out to about there. And that is the whole of my Dutch braid. So now what I'm gonna do is tie it off with an elastic. So it's right at the base of my hair, and then I always pull it to tighten it, and there's half of the braid. So now on to the next section. So now once again I'm gonna just pull a small strand out for the front, and then I've got my section at the front of the hair. Dutch braids, but I think they're very cute. So now I'm just going to loosen them up a little bit. Let down this bottom hair. Okay, now that we've got the braiding done, you can leave it like this, or you can put them into little buns, like little space buns. And I always tease the hair and kind of crimp it first. I'm just gonna spray the hair, and then I will take my brush and I will back brush the hair. This just helps to give a little bit of volume. It's gonna look crazy, but trust me, girl, trust me. So, we're just brushing our hair back like this, and it looks kookaburra like this, and we're just gonna basically make a bun that is gonna look fabulous. And so there is my messy space bun, just like that. Oh yeah, that looks freaking awesome right there, you guys. Like, wow. Now, bobby pin that sucker down. That's what I do. I just bobby pin him down. Cute! So, there's one half. So cute. I'm telling ya, if you didn't do the teasing thing, your bun would look like this, aka there would be no bun. So now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Oh, I did a little bit too much spraying. Oh, okay, let's a little out of control. And we're just gonna go for it. You just gotta go for it. Oh gosh. Oh, that just, come on, just do what I tell you. Perfect, just like that. This is just me at my finest. We're braiding with Brit. It just doesn't get better. So this is the complete and final look. I think it is so cute. On days where I do a half up, half down, I'm gonna be honest, I don't do cardio on those days because I get real sweaty. So I'll normally do a hairstyle like this on an upper body day. Okay, I've brushed out my hair. I'm ready for the next hairstyle. Although I do not think my hair is ready because I'm shedding all over the place. This next hairstyle is gonna be 2 Dutch braids, but instead of finishing out the braid all the way like I did in my last video, I stop it right past my head and then I let it end in a ponytail. I think this hairstyle is fierce. This hairstyle is one where it's like, do not talk to me as I'm lifting my weights in the gym. Don't mess with me. So go ahead and get your little bobby pin or nail or part comb, and you're gonna just divide your hair in half all the way down until I have 2 sections. Oh, someone's texting me. That's exciting. So once I have my 2 sections, one of those sections, go ahead and put a ponytail around and throw it to the side. Boom, bye. We will only be working on 1 section at a time. So I'm gonna start with this half of my hair. Same thing, if you wanna add a piece out, go ahead and leave a cute piece out, and then you can also like untuck this hair to make it messier and more loose. Or you can just braid all of it in. Either way is fine, whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that strand out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make my 3 sections as always to any braid. So the braid is gonna go in this direction. So that's the direction that you kind of need to be focused on braiding and pulling hair from. Continue and braid all the way through. Now I have all of the hair, so I'm just gonna braid it through a little bit. I always braid it through just a little bit, make sure it is tight, and I'm just gonna stop it right here and put a ponytail in it. Braiding it through a little bit more than where you want to actually end your braid helps your braid not to start unraveling sooner. So because I ended my braid here, it then unraveled that much where I put the elastic, and you don't want to unravel all of that hard work, so you have to keep redoing your braid. So here's the end result. I'm just pancaking it to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit more fluffy. I just like having that volume, and then I also like to tighten it up right by my ear. There's that half of the braid, and I think that's cute. I just think that's a really fun alternative rather than braiding it all the way through. It's like a little bit of a braid and then a little ponytail. And everyone likes pigtails, are cute. So we're gonna just do the same thing on the other side. So go ahead and leave a section out if you want. For the front, you're gonna grab your starting section, divide that into 3 sections. You're going to start your braid by braiding under, and you're gonna hold it into one hand as you add a section. So I just added a section to the front. I'm gonna braid it under. Now I'm gonna hold it in one hand while I grab a section on this side. Gonna braid it under. And then I'm gonna grab a section on this side, braid it under. done. That's about where my hair tie will go. I'm just gonna braid it through a little bit more to make sure I don't lose that work that I've done. I'm now gonna tie it off with an elastic. All right, now I'm just gonna pull it and tighten it. Loosen up the braid just a touch. And that's the end. And if you want it to be even a little messier, always, you can pull out your sides. You know, you can rough it up a little bit, you know. I like to make my braids look messy like they've been lived in, you know what I mean? I'm just not that clean cut girl. I'm just not her. Who is she? She is not me. All right, you guys, for the last and final look, I'm bringing to you the single Dutch braid. This is the post on Instagram that blew up, that everybody wanted to see. So I'll show you how to do a simple, messy Dutch braid. So this is about how much hair I have. I've taken it right from kind of the upper middle part of my head. Still in the first half, it's kind of a little half up. That's about how much hair I like to start with. So I'm then going to separate my hair into 3 strands. And then I'm just gonna do 1 full braid through. And then I'm gonna hold all 3 strands in one hand, and I'm gonna grab my next section from right above my ear, and I'm gonna go straight back and add that into the next section. And I'm gonna make sure that this new section is pulled really tight and it's flush on my head. Once I have that, I'm gonna then finish that part of the braid and pull it under, keeping all of the hair tight, and then I'm gonna repeat the same exact thing on the next side. So now straight from my ear, I'm gonna go straight back and add that right into my braid. I'm gonna make sure that this is flush against my head, it's pulled really tight, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish that part of the braid. I'm now going to continue this the rest of the way down my hair, and I'll show you what happens when you're out of adding hair. The key is you are just adding in sections to your normal braid. So if you know how to do a normal braid, just think of you're adding sections to each side each time you are braiding. So you're adding a little bit more hair, and that's how you're gonna get that fun pulled through look. Once again, I'm just adding another section. The tighter and the closer that you are holding the strands and the braid to your head, the more neat your braid is gonna look in the end. I have 1 little section left, so I'm just gonna add that in, adding all the rest of the hair to my last little section, and then I'm just gonna finish up the braid. Make sure you just pull through and pull tight each time. So now that I've got all my hair in one section, I'm just gonna finish braiding it all the way through like a normal braid. And because my hair is long, it works best for me when I get to this point to then pull it to the front and to finish braiding this way. And I'm just gonna tie off the end of my braid. So now I'm gonna turn around and show you what the full braid looks like after I've braided it nice and tight. And I think that it looks cute like that, but I'm somebody who likes a little messier. So I like to pull out the strands around my ears, and I'm gonna pancake this braid. Pancaking, I tell you, is what makes the braid cute. All pancaking is just roughing up the braid. I'm just going to pull away the strands a little bit, get a little bit more messy and more loose, and that is the finished look. And as you're pancaking these lower ones, you pretty much are just pulling all of the strands a little bit looser. But you need to make sure that you are starting off with a tight braid. If your braid is already loose and you try to pancake, it's not gonna work. When your braid is tight and you pancake, it gives that good tension so you can get some good volume in it. So this is now the complete and finished look. If you're a girl and you don't want these on around your face, include them in the braid, don't worry about it. This is how it looks. Now, if you try these out, tag me in your Instagram stories or in your pictures or whatever. I want to see you braid with Britt. so that is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed these hairstyles, and I hope I actually taught you how to braid a little bit. But I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video regardless. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can always follow me on Instagram for more. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!